Our next guest up tonight, she's famously known as the Queen of Disco. So let's give her a late night welcome for Miss Carol Douglas.
Big Angel's all-time favorite.
Carol, what's up, baby?
Thank you, Johnny, and thank you for having me on.
Anytime.
And thank you for having me on for such a special occasion for my special friend.
Well, she loved you.
Oh, I knew she loved me, but I didn't know how much she loved me. Until one day I said, Ange, I love you, because she goes, I love you more.
Let me tell you the way Big Ange looked at you, and it was really cool to be a person that kind of worked in music as well as kind of falling into working with Ange. Your music, as well as the music of the era, was very symbolic in the story of her life.
Okay.
So when she met a young guy like myself who was DJing it, who had the connection to be able to work with you and see you multiple times and do things with you and get on a personal level with you. Of course, her sister brought you in for her wedding and stuff like that and all that fun stuff.
And the 40th birthday party.
And the 40th. She looked at you the way kids today look at the Justin Biebers,
Yeah.
the Selena Gomez's, the Ariana Grandes, and you always were that to Big Ange and all the people of the era. So thank you so much
definitely.
for bringing her so much joy. Midnight Love Affair and Doctor's Orders were her two favorites.
That's all she wanted me to do is sing, 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 sing my song, sing my song. I'm like, can I have a day off? She goes, no, not today.
Well, that was the era for all the old, you know, all of us and the older
know.
cats was the disco, the classic rock, the rock.
And I show you, you were mentioning a little while ago, I was on the marquee
Yes.
of
Saturday
2000
Night Fever, right?
2001 Odyssey.
Yes. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, there was nothing morbid about Ange's wake at all.
No.
She wanted it to be exactly who she was, a celebration of her life. Shots of Patron, flower pieces that were big and outdid each other. I mean, it was really unbelievable.
I've
They
never seen
say
so
the
many
amount of
flowers.
lives that you touch when you pass on and people come out to see you, that's when it shows the impact you had. 5,500 people.
Oh my God.
In one day, 5,500 people another day. The funeral parlor clocked it. It was unbelievable. But to me, one of the biggest, most symbolic things was to see you and other disco and dance icons walk in there. But the more important thing was that she wanted and demanded disco music playing loud and proud in the services, and your music was on repeat the
my
entire weekend.
Oh my God.
And I
Yeah,
know
it
for a
was.
fact she definitely was happy with that.
Oh, that's so wonderful to hear something like that. She was so very close to me. I knew her for a good 10, 11 years. And my manager, Gigi, knew her. But when I got my manager, Gigi, when I met her, she says, oh, I got to introduce you to Big Angel. I'm like, sorry, I already know her. And they were very, very close. And then we were all close, hanging out. Sometime, I remember one night I got a phone call, and I said, hello. She goes, this is Ange. I know you got to get your stockings. Let's go to the city. I'm like, okay. Well, she didn't show up. I'm like, okay. Well, it was okay.
Oh, really?
She had something came up, and so I forgave her, but I saw her a lot of times. We had very, very wonderful.
And you
times
played a lot of
together.
personal parties of hers as well,
Yeah,
right?
right. I sang at her sister's 40th birthday party. I think I did the son's baby's christening.
Absolutely.
I hung out over
The
here. in
store
Staten
grand
Island.
opening.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. I was driving on Forest Avenue. You were singing in the street. I go,
Right, I didn't even know I was gonna sing. I was just there. I was just there to buy something for my teenage
pulled over, I'm
granddaughter.
like-
It pulled over, and I'm like, "There's a DJ." I'm like, "How did he get here?" Everything just popped up.
That's
And
great.
Ange, her famous words, "Get over it. Just sing the song."
Now, I know Ange gave you something very special. It was a gift. And why don't you share it with us right now?
I'd love to.
I know you brought it
At
here.
her wine launching, at the I think it was Copacabana.
Ah.
She picked the bottle up and she signed it to me and kissed it. The lipstick wore off, but this is her signature.
That's
Yeah.
great.
She really had a
I'm gonna keep this
fantastic collection
forever.
of wines.
I'll keep this forever. Yeah, I'll cherish this. And I drank the whole bottle of wine.
What is one thing you'll always remember about Ange?
Her smile and her kindness. Definitely her kindness. And she just over and over, I love your music, I love you. I'm like, Angie, you really like my music that much? She goes, yep, I do. And I knew it was sincere. You could see it right in her eyes.
Is there any music that you grow up with, no matter how old it is, it's always timeless. And anything that's good never dies. Music never, one thing, unless the world blows up, music will be around forever and ever. And that's just what it comes down to. Thank God something lives forever, right?
So, while you're here and we have you for a couple of more minutes, let's
Yeah.
talk about your involvement in the Big Ange's Big Dance Party concert coming up in just a couple of weeks. We're so excited to have you
I'm
on
so
board.
excited that I can't wait till it happens.
You know-
to see all of my peers
Yeah, yeah.
and have a good time. And I hope the weather's going to be nice for us. And I'm just looking forward to still continuing on doing anything to keep her memory alive.
Absolutely. You had such a gift and such a special relationship with her, and we're so thankful that you came out and helped us with making this a successful night.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm going
so
to be there
happy to
hanging
be
out. Hopefully,
I hope I'll see you and we'll do a little hustle. Maybe I'll learn the hustle finally after all these years. Oh, my son is coming up from Houston, Texas to do an R&B remake of Midnight Love Affair. We'll see how that
That's gonna be
goes.
good,
good.
We'll see how that goes.
Good luck.
Yeah. Mhm.
Very
we
good.
definitely- I would put out another record, an EP.
Oh, that'll
Do
be
it while you
wonderful.
can.
And I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you that day, too.
No, 1,000%.
And make sure you check her out on Facebook. It is Carol Douglas. She's there, and you can get in touch with Gigi if you want to
Yeah.
have Carol come perform at your affair the same way she did for Big Ange and all those amazing things, and the same way she'll do on July 16th.
There you go. We're going to have a great time.
Well, have a seat with us. Everybody, Carol Douglas. Carol, I got a special clip now before we bring up our last guest.
Okay.
From when Andrew's on the show. The best is when I saw you at Emerald Studios, when you were doing the photo shoot for One in the Future.
Oh, Neil has the tattoo. I was like, zoom in the camera. Neil, come here, show them. Sit there.
Let's see, Neil. Come on.
Let's bring Neil up here.
Come on.
Have a seat. You got the mic. Let's get the camera on him.
Cross your legs. Like
cross
everybody.
my legs to see you?
All right, then turn around. Take your pants off.
Wow.
Luck, John.
Very nice. Let's get a shot of that. Look, he waxed his legs and everything.
Yeah, he shaved them now.
Ever since the Cabana Boy, right?
Wait, let's come
This is actually, this episode coming up is the tattoo.
So you guys are getting a sneak
Grab
peek
your
of
mic.
it.
Get that microphone behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna hold it? Yeah, you can hang it.
Don't start singing.
Do you
You should
sing?
have gave it to Steven. Steven
No, I
sings
don't
really
sing.
good.
You don't sing.
My brother's the best singer around.
Yeah?
Frank Sinatra, Steven.